morning, day 62 of our physical health journey. I'm Laura. I'm 63 and I'm getting close to 64. So this is just a chance for those of us who, are starting from a lower level and we just really can't keep up with the 22-year-old instructor. And so here we are. Let's start getting a little movement in this morning. So it's not very sunny, but we still could do salutations to the sun. And I'm going to turn, well, I don't know if it's easier for you to see me going sideways. I'm going to go sideways like this, and so you could see what the movements are. And uh, you can stay forward, obviously. You don't have to turn. And when I rub my nose, you don't have to rub your nose. Okay, so then, I will turn my, so I'm a little bit more facing you, just a little bit. Okay, there you go. That makes it easier for me. So what we're going to do is start standing with our feet about 6 inches. Well, I could tell you my rude 6-inch joke. Someday I'll do that when we're a little more comfortable. So, okay, I'll tell you. Do you know why men are such bad judges of distance? They've always been told this is 6 inches. Oh, did I just lose half my audience? All right, here we go. And I know I'm going to get like some really crazy comments, and I brought it on myself. Sorry to my wonderful husband who's putting up with all this. All right, let's, okay, back to thinking about yoga. Let's bring our hands to heart center. Let's inhale up and exhale over. Inhale, look up, and exhale, fold over. Now we're just going to come back up. It may be easier for you to just roll up. So the first time, I'm just going to roll up. Okay. And now let's do that again. This time I'm going to show you how to come back up as a reverse swan. It's a little bit more difficult, and if you have any trouble with your lower back, don't try it. So, and this shirt's going to be funky all day too. Here we go. In. Let's breathe in, and up, exhale, fold over. Now you don't have to touch the ground. You can have your hands on your thighs, your calves, whatever helps you. Now we're going to do the monkey, which is walking your fingertips a little bit forward, lifting up so you're trying to look forward. Now you have a straight back, and now you're going to fold your back down, hands to the ground or to your thighs, whatever going to help you to balance. And now this is where I'm going to come up in a reverse swan. You can choose between, if your body doesn't let you do the reverse swan, just roll up. So we're going to come up, hands up over the head, and hands to heart center. Now let's do that one more time, kind of quick flow. Bend over, look up halfway, fold over, and reverse swan or roll up. Hands to heart center. One more time. In, out, looking up, folding over. Reverse swan up, hands heart center. Now just bring your arms up and stay here for a moment. We're going to take a step back with the left leg, and I'm going to say whichever leg I'm using, I'm going to say the other one because I think that will mirror you. So we're going to step back with the left leg. You're going to bend into the right knee. You want your right knee to stay behind your heel, or like right above your heel, behind your toes. So what you don't want to do, this is a no, do not do this, where you lean so far forward that your knee gets a lot of pressure on it. That's not good. So we're going to just stay, our back heel is just to the left of the other heel, like the line. So it's not a straight line between the two, but it's almost a straight line. And your toes on the left back foot are going to point out at about a 45-degree angle. Now your whole torso is facing forward. Your hands are strong. Your fingertips are reaching out. And this is a warrior. It gives us strength. Now that back foot is going to be tempted to roll inward. You be in control of it and let it stay rolled out so that your foot is basically flat on the ground. And now we're going to open the arms and shift our weight a little bit, and the heel will come right in line. The left heel is coming right in line with the right heel, and your toes are opened up a little more. So just so that you can feel the difference between the two poses, this is warrior two. And so to feel the difference between the two poses, we're going to shift our weight back, lift our arms up, turn that heel so that the angle of your foot is not quite so great. And that's warrior one. So we're going to shift to warrior two. That's opening up. You're looking out over the front arm. My right, well, your right, my left. Okay, so you're looking out over that. And now let's tip back towards the back leg and use your hand for support if you need to. You could just lightly be touching that leg. You're going to reach your arm up. Good. And how do I know you're doing good? I can't see you. I might be sleeping right now while you're watching this. You ever thought of that? Okay. But it's as if we are virtually together. So now we're going to turn the feet so that they're both out at an angle. And now we're going to fold forward. Again, use your hands for support. If you can, reach the ground. If you have blocks, then this is a good opportunity to use them. You don't need blocks. You can use books. You can use nothing. I went for a long time without getting blocks. Somebody gave them to me, and I have been an advocate ever since. So if you want to, or if it helps you, you can have blocks there in your forward fold, forward straddle fold. You can put the blocks at a lower level. And maybe over time, you'll see that you can change the level of the blocks until finally, someday, maybe in a week, maybe in a year, you will be reaching down and your hand will be on the floor. So always adjust for your level of comfort. This is supposed to feel good, not anything else. And now we're going to roll up. You can use your hands, of course. Okay. Now, let's inhale up. We're going to turn so that your left leg is forward. And now we're in a warrior two on the other side. So we're kind of going reverse direction of what we did last time on the other side. So here we go. I'm not talking too well today. You're going to bend into the knee. Now remembering your back foot ankle, your back heel is in line with the front heel. And your toes are turned out at just greater than a 90-degree angle. And now we're going to reach back and up with the forward arm and coming back into the warrior two. Now we're going to take your right arm and like you're making the arm of a clock, and you're going to twist your back foot so that it's going forward, and both hands are going to reach up like this. And you're breathing in and out, and that back ankle now should not be quite in line with the front heel. The back heel and the front heel are not quite in line, almost, but the toes are at about a 45-degree angle. So here you are in warrior one, feeling strong, walking your forward foot forward as far as it takes so that you can keep that left knee behind the left toes, not over them. So here we are, breathing in and out. And now turning back towards the center, arms come out. Let's reach over, reach up to with the left arm reaching up for the sky or the ceiling, and take it to the right. And now both arms up and bring your feet together. And exhale down. We're going to try a new pose. We haven't done this. This is day 62. We've been doing a different balance pose. You all know the tree. Let's work on the eagle. So this is a little bit complex, but I think that we're all ready for it. If you are just joining us for the first time, go back, start at day one. If they're too easy for you, you could just go right through them. You might do 2 or 3 a day because they were shorter. And so for now, I'm going to do it the opposite side of my dominant leg. We're going to put the weight onto the left leg, and then take the right leg and wrap it around. Now, if you need to, you can have those right toes on the ground, sort of for a little balance. Otherwise, let's bring that up. and just twist them around. Now, eventually we're going to add arms to this, but just for today, let's do just the legs and just the balance. Now, the leg that's supporting you, you're going to bend the knee ever so slightly. That's all. Okay. Who's doing it? Who's laughing? All right. Twist the legs. Now putting the weight onto the right leg. The left foot comes around and we'll twist and hold. These are the eagle legs. Again, if you need to, put the left toes on the ground, has a little extra support. Otherwise, we're just going to balance for a moment. It's excellent. And untwist. Okay. Now, if you'd like to see where we're headed, let's do that one more time on each side, and I'm going to add the arms. If that was enough for you, stay there. Otherwise, we're going to add the arms in. So you're going to put the weight onto the right leg, left leg comes around into eagle legs, kind of bending a little bit at the knees. Okay. Now we're going to take the arms up and we're going to put, this is the left arm under the right, and twist our arms. That's eagle arms. Okay. So again, take the left arm, the right over it, elbows together, hands together, squatting down as far as you can while keeping your balance, and untwist. So the last time, if you feel comfortable and you're not going to fall over, we're going to add the arms. So putting the weight on the left foot, the right foot comes around and it grabs on behind. If you'd like, you could use that foot on the ground as a kickstand. Otherwise, we're going to take the right arm under the left, twist the arms, and that's eagle arms. And you can squeeze everything tight, squeeze out, 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 and release. Very nice. While we're standing, let's do a few head rolls. And again, if your legs are not working too well these days, then you can sit in a chair and do this. You can sit on a stool if that's easy for you. And we're just going to roll the head side to side. And now we're going to take the left hand over the right ear, reach out the right arm, and feel that stretch. And then taking out the left arm, right hand comes over to the left ear, feeling the stretch. Both arms out. We're going to forward fold one last time. And now I'm going to turn. You don't have to. I just want to be straight on my mat. We're going to just bend the knees using our hands for support. And let's come all the way down to a sit. All right. I gotta remember this shirt just doesn't work too well for standing postures. All right, so now we're going to take our legs straight out ahead of us and reach in a forward fold. the sky here is getting really gray, and if it starts to drizzle, I'm just going to grab the camera and run inside. The camera's on my computer, so I don't want to wreck my computer. I need it. So we're reaching down for the toes. Again, if you only get to your knees, that's fine. Wherever your body is letting you go, listen to it. Before this, and just stay in the forward fold. You could stay in this position for quite a while. It's very restorative. Just before doing this today, I was listening to a wonderful woman. She looks to be about my age. I don't know. She's in great shape and looks very healthy and pretty. And, but you know, you could tell she's old. And her name is Barbara O'Neill, O apostrophe N, I think it's E-I-L. It might be I-E-L, but I think it's E-I-L. And she's a doctor. She's Australian, so she has that beautiful Australian accent that's so much fun. And she's a Christian, and she was talking about the difference between fear and faith. And that, you know, faith is what heals us and fear harms us. And fear is mongered by drug companies. And so, she is a medical doctor. And there is a time and a place to use those pharmaceuticals. But our bodies have such amazing healing power. And, you know, you don't need to rush to the doctor. You can first, you know, use things that are, and I know I'm going to end up with a lawsuit on that one. So there are other options, and your doctor is not God. Okay, I'll tell you a clean joke. Do you know the difference between, well, yeah, do you know the difference between oh, never mind. I'm going to remember it at 2 in the morning, and then I'll just wake up and do a video and tell my jokes. Do you know the difference between God and a doctor? God doesn't think he's a doctor. Okay. So I remembered it. And that's not because of age. I've been like that my whole life. I have really funny jokes, and I'll just like be laughing because the jokes are going off in my head, but I can't ever tell the joke and get the punchline out. So let's go down to our backs. It really looks like it's going to rain any second. So let's just bring the knees in towards the chest and roll side to side. Give yourself a massage. So this is what I'm talking about. You don't have to go to a massage therapist, though I love them and I get massages like every week, but you can help yourself. And in fact, when you go get medical advice, they're going to tell you what to do at home. They're not, you know, unless you have to be hospitalized and there is a reason for it and you agree to it, they're not going to be standing over you all day telling you what to eat. So, like, I had a good doctor, Brent Scroggins in Conway, and he taught me how to eat properly. And then it was up to me to do it. And actually, the way that he taught me to eat worked, and some problems I was having with my thyroid healed up quite a bit from just the diet. There was no, well, I did use some bioidentical hormone, thyroid hormone. It's called Armour Thyroid. And I quit using that just because I couldn't afford the extra expense. But, and the insurance company would not pay for it. So, but there are things, that you can do with your diet that are going to help you to heal. Or you could use the pharmaceuticals, but that's your choice. And my husband has cancer, and he uses pharmaceuticals, and he used the whole shebang, and he's lived a lot longer than expected if he did not have those, and he's been in a lot less pain. So I'm not saying don't use medicines. I'm just saying think about it, use your brain, and then if it's the best option for you, then use the medicine. Don't let your doctors push you around. Now let your legs come out, your hands out. Breathing in and exhale. And so just take some time in this resting position. Enjoy how your body's feeling after you do that work. Listen to the birds. And now I'm going to slowly get up and to turn off the camera. You can enjoy these last few moments with the sounds of nature and the relaxation that comes after you've worked your body and you allow yourself to rest.